Hello YouTube, welcome back to Silva Sagas. I'm happy to have you here. Today we are going to be doing looking in my memory planner and then planning out a memory we had last weekend at the pumpkin patch with my little granddaughter and my stepdaughter, and both my stepdaughters and my son and my husband. And we were in Nevada for the weekend, and so I have a HP Sprocket printer that I've printed out my pictures. I have the big box hole punch, and I'm going to use some of these papers here from Plannerson along with their fall stickers. I have the memory keeping book that I'm going to pull some stickers from. Here we have pumpkins and leaves, memories. This is a year of memories, and then this is a memory keeping. It has some boxes that I can write in, and and so let's get started. Some of the video I will probably speed up so that it's not so long, but let's get started. So you can see my little granddaughter here with my son. She's a little chunky monkey, 17 pounds, happy baby, 3 months old, almost 4 months old. She's just a doll. We love her so much. We had a great time. The weather was perfect. Actually, that day felt like the very first day of fall. It was pretty cool outside. And even though it was just the weekend of the 18th, I'm just going to go ahead and put it on this entire week all over, because I have so many pictures. I want to be able to spread them out nicely and then put some stickers around to decorate, and then leave some white spot so that I can write in the white space. Oh shoot. So her name is Saoirse Riley Silva, and like I said, she's almost 4 months old. And I gave my daughter flack for naming her Saoirse, because we're never going to find it spelled on a little keychain or a little door knocker or anything like that. But since she's been born, I have heard that name all over the place, and it is a beautiful name. So This picture here I absolutely love because it's my son was taking a picture and I was taking a picture. And so it was a picture within a picture, and it turned out really good. And this is my son Jacob. I love his smile. He's my youngest one and my last one at home. He's 16. When he graduates in 2 years, his plan is to go off to the Army. He wants to be some kind of a mechanic. And so I'm cherishing every moment I have with him while he's here at home. And then I have 3 grandbabies who live in Georgia with my oldest son and his wife. And they have 2 boys, Gavin, who's 5, Jackson, who's just turned 3 in September, and then Elisa, who was just born August 27th. And this is my stepdaughter Jade and her daughter Saoirse. And then this picture is my stepdaughter Haley. She's 21 and in college. And super smart. And she just pretty much goes with the flow and holds everybody together, and she's just amazing. I just love that girl. I am so lucky to have them in my life. They have a mom who did a wonderful job with them, and they have me and their dad, and so I hope they feel that they're just as lucky to have us as well. And then, of course, the icing on the cake is our little baby girl, Saoirse. Another one of my son. I couldn't resist his smile on his face, and they were both looking up at the camera. It was just perfect. Absolutely a perfect day. These things are so hard to get off sometimes. Here she is sitting on a pumpkin. Here's a smiley baby with her papa, my husband Jimmy. Like I've mentioned before, Jimmy works anywhere from 60 to 90 hours a week sometimes. And so getting away is amazing and monumental for him. And it turned out to be a very relaxing, enjoyable weekend. And we stayed not the best place in the world. We stayed at the Sunset Station in Henderson, Nevada. And I reserved 2 rooms and knew that we were going to be arriving in late. And I called them, and even though my daughters live in Henderson, Nevada, I explained to them that if they could check in, I asked if they could check in, and they said sure. Well, I assumed we were going to get adjoining rooms or rooms on the same floor at least. Nope. When we got there, I asked for a room next to my daughters, and they said, nope, we don't have any rooms. Didn't try to make arrangements, she really didn't even look. And grant you, it was 1 o'clock in the morning when we got in. But you would think that when you reserve 2 rooms, you want them together. And that wasn't the case. So that was the one little upset that in the whole weekend. But the other thing was, this isn't straight and it's going to drive me nuts. The other thing that was upsetting was their room, the air conditioning, not the air conditioning, but the fan, if they set it on auto, would not work. So they had to set it on continuously run, which then became too cold, and then they'd shut it off and it became too hot. So that was a little discouraging. Our room was on the 4th floor, right above a employee break lounge. And so the employees were outside smoking and laughing and getting carried away throughout the night. And so we had to listen to that. And then the cigarette smoke alone in the room was horrible. Not to mention, we paid a $246 resort fee, and we got 1 bath towel per person, and there was 3 people in the room, so it was just 1 bath towel for my husband and 1 bath towel for myself. I had to call and order another bath towel. No soap, and just a very small thing of lotion, and a very small, put this girl down here, a very small container of shampoo and conditioner, which, you know, normally you get a pretty good size, and they're pretty, I would say they're pretty good quality, especially if you pay that amount of money for that kind of a resort fee. You would expect resort like just to feel like a resort, and it didn't feel like a resort at all. So I was a little disappointed with that. You can see here I'm just putting some fall decorations on here. I'm gonna put some stickers that I can write in. If I can find some fall. Oh, here we go. Pumpkin spice. So anyway, I was just a little disappointed with the whole situation. I wish that it had, that they were just, I don't know, a little more accommodating, I'd say, I guess. And they weren't. So, and they wouldn't take my credit card over the phone when my stepdaughter checked in. So when I checked in, I had to make sure that they credited her credit card, which I still need to check, and then charged my credit card, which they did charge my credit card, thankfully. Of course, why would I doubt that they wouldn't? So I like Vegas. I just don't like the cigarette smoke. So I like to stay, when we do go to Henderson, I normally stay at the Green Valley Resort, and next time I will go back to the Green Valley Resort because their rooms are far, far away from the casino, so you don't get the cigarette smoke. And I was a smoker for many, 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 many years, and I've been a non-smoker now for the last 10. And so I don't really like to complain about those things because I know it's an addiction, but it just bothers me now. So I like to stay away from it, and I don't really like to gamble. Unless it's just me and my husband, and And even then, I'll just put a couple of quarters in a slot machine and be on my way if I don't win anything. So I think that's all I'm going to do as far as decorations now. Let me see if I can get a box that I can actually... Hi folks, sorry about that. Camera battery died. If you'd like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. If you'd like to see more, be sure to subscribe and click the bell for notifications. Bye.